We're here? Yes, we are here. Welcome, everybody. This is me, Adam, also known as Minnesota Vikings Man 28. Yes, we're finally here. This Sunday, the Minnesota Vikings, the 4-1 Minnesota Vikings, will be taking on the 3-2 Miami Dolphins down in South Beach Hard Rock Stadium. And joining me to preview this game, the one, the only, Alex APizzle.
Football freaks, gridiron gates, have no fear. APizzle is here in the flesh, baby. Adam,
baby, yes,
my man,
my man.
Tonight.
Oh, we are rocking and we are rolling, and
yes.
I'm getting pumped up for this game, especially especially where we are right now, being 4-1 and all that. First off, I should have talked to you about this before. Do you want me to refer you as Alex, Pizzle?
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Okay.
I'll just roll with it.
Okay. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So, man,
where do we start?
Man, I wonder where we need to start. I think. Do you want to rip off the Band-Aid right away?
Yes.
And
let's
talk about.
Let's just rip it off.
Let's rip it off right away. So, the Miami Dolphins.
Fins up.
Have been in the eyes of the media the last couple weeks or so, revolving around Tua and concussion protocols and their findings and all of that, and then last week Teddy got a concussion and he did not return in that game.
Concussion.
After
what we saw last night with Justin Fields, I mean,
yeah, exactly. I mean, the Teddy one. I mean, from when I looked at it, didn't look as bad, but they want to be precautious. I
makes sense.
I want to protect Teddy at all time for Minnesota Viking. So how is you as a because Dolphins fan been going through the last couple of weeks in terms of the eyes being on you and your team, and the criticizing of your team.
Well, I'm going to be honest. At first, I didn't think when Tua got knocked out against the Bills, I thought he was going to be out for a while,
right?
And then when he came back against the Bengals on Thursday, we all knew something was up. I mean, with his fingers and all that stuff, we knew something was going on. I'm surprised he's not on injured reserve for at least a couple more weeks.
Right. I thought he was being injured reserve as well, like going to be out 4 games or so, but might be back next week? Question mark. Does he want to face? He wants to face Brian Flores.
That would be icing on the cake, as they say.
Yes, that might be a motivator, possibly.
Yes.
So, so it's that's what it's you think it's going to be looking like. Tua's going to be playing next week, or
probably next week. I hope so, because I will be there.
Oh,
we'll be there Sunday night.
Oh yes, Sunday night football. I love going to primetime games. I've been to some primetime games at US Bank. Any primetime game, electric.
The bank,
yes, the bank. Oh yeah, because there's Bank of America in Carolina, but the bank is in Minnesota. So I originally thought going into this game, because I knew Tua was going to be out, that it was going to be Teddy Bridgewater going to be starting.
Well, a little revenge game.
Yes. Okay.
I like the way you think. Like the way you think.
Okay. We'll get more in the nitty gritty about that in just a bit.
Yes.
But so I originally thought it was going to be Teddy, just because it didn't seem it was as bad as Tua, and getting through concussion protocols. it would be had a better chance of getting through those concussion protocols. Right as of now, he is questionable.
Yeah,
Do you
what the
think?
injury report, he says he's still in concussion protocol. So he's questionable as of this moment. So it's going to be Skylar Thompson getting the start.
Yeah. So that was said on Monday or what was it, like Monday or Tuesday? I think
I want to say Tuesday.
Tuesday. That's Skylar Moore was going to be getting the start.
Skylar Thompson.
Skylar Thompson. Skylar Thompson. Why did they say Skylar Moore? I don't know. Skylar Thompson. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
No. Type of mistakes. So Skylar Thompson, so he's played a game. So
he's played a game.
Yes. So what do you think? What do you think of him? Do you think he can carry this team to a win? Does he have the ability to?
What we saw in the preseason, I believe he had the best statistics in the preseason by a quarterback that was drafted.
Right. I remember seeing that.
He was better than Kenny Pickett. He was better than Malik Willis.
Mm-hmm.
Better than all those guys drafted. He had the best stats. But when it comes to this game, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because your guys' defense is up there.
It's up there, but it's a little questionable. Mm-hmm. It's at times, giving up leads. First through, especially like at the start of the game, it's just at the end of the game we tend to lock things up in the fourth quarter. So, so we'll see what happens in regards there. And then Teddy is going to be the backup, maybe. And if he's not, then he is going to be the backup.
McDaniel said that today in his press conference.
Yeah, he did say that in his press conferences. I mean, of course, if he passes concussion protocols,
which I think he will.
Which he will. I think he will. Of course, you have other injuries: Armstead, Raheem Mostert, Elijah Campbell, and Durham. I think there was like one doubtful. Cater
Kohu.
I'm not familiar. Being Viking fan and
right.
NFC, falling more in the NFC. I'm not as educated on the AFC side of things. So these players, like we know Tua's out. Yeah, those are the players. Which ones? I mean, I know the big players in Armstead and your running back Mostert.
Yeah, that's interesting because Mostert has been our lead running back for the year for the most part. Him and Chase Edmonds have been splitting it back and back.
Yes,
it's very interesting to see him on the injury report.
Yes, it is.
It's that and Teron Armstead because he was our him along with Tyreek Hill. Him and Teron Armstead were our two big gets in free agency.
Yes, indeed. They were definitely big parts to help you in the offensive game. Of course, another pickup you got in the offense was one Tyreek Hill.
The cheetah.
The cheetah. Yes, and he has done wonders for your team, helping Tua out when he was playing. Where do you see this offense? The sky has to be the limit. You have the best wide receiver duo. The wide receiver duo, your wide receiver duo in Hill and Waddle. I will say it is the best duo in the NFL.
It's an awesome 1-2 punch.
It is an awesome 1-2.
Oh my gosh.
And Mostert is getting more of the ball. He's finding success.
Yes.
So, maybe in this game because he is, he might play, but will be limited. See in terms of that, but but with all the weapons, maybe Skylar Thompson, will find his.
I hope so. I hope so, man. As long as they can get open, they can just streak down the field and no one's going to stop them.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I noticed in his play of the last week, he gets out that ball freaking fast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he got it out like he gets out a couple seconds, but he got a lot of pressure also on him. I mean, you got clobbered by the New Jersey. Do I call them New York? Do I still call them New Jersey Jets? If they beat the Packers, I'll call them New York Jets.
But they play in New Jersey, though.
But they play in New Jersey. Exactly. So there was concern. I mean, well, you lost pretty badly.
We did.
But you're not pushing the panic button just yet.
No. I wouldn't say so. I mean, like we said, Tua's been out. I believe if he were playing, I think we would have beaten the Jets.
And if Teddy was playing the whole game, do you think you would have beat the Jets?
It would have been closer, but I still think they would have gotten the edge.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Good possibility here.
Don't want to be too much of a homer, if you know what I'm saying.
I get it. I try not to be, too much of a homer.
Mm-hmm.
Like being, 4-1 is for me, it's great. But
yeah, how you feeling about that? 4-1 Minnesota Vikings.
It has a good ring to it. I'm not gonna lie. Just being on top of the Packers right now and just seeing them just crumble before our eyes and their anemic offense and their defense slowly losing it a little bit, especially last week against Saquon Barkley. I'm loving the ride with this right now, and I'll take any win, even if it's an ugly win. Because
that's the only stat that matters, honestly.
Yes, at the end of the day, winning is winning. So, we
it's not everything. It's the only thing.
In this league, it's the only thing. Beat the Bears in an ugly matchup, which the Bears on Thursday. Yikes! How did we almost lose that team? I don't know. Previous week, almost lost to Detroit, but we're still winning. So I do think this will be a close game because of how we've been playing. I feel like we played down to our competition. Not to say that the Dolphins, we're not gonna it's Skylar Thompson, I guess, because we're playing Skylar Thompson QB3.
A third string quarterback, mind you.
Yes. So in a way, we do have to play like we would be playing down just because it is a QB3, but you have, as we talked about, all these weapons around.
Yep.
So, I'm not gonna take Skylar Thompson for granted.
Right.
So, and you're at home, so that's
we're at the Rock.
The Rock, yes, the Rock. Is that what they call it? The
That's
Rock?
what I call it. I don't know if they call it. I don't know. That's what I call it.
Right. Yeah, and it's so it's mid-October. Is it starting? Because I've been thinking about possible factors. You think like heat, would there be like heat exhaustion at this time, or like would it get too hot? Like I'm not from the
I believe
area
that the forecast is it's going to be about 86 come kickoff time.
Okay.
Which isn't too hot, isn't too cold. It's just right in the middle. Nice. But on the field, it's probably going to be like 104. Feels like 104.
Got it.
With the humidity and all that stuff,
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And one guy especially who I've been, on our team, who has been just and waiting for this day is one Mr. Dalvin Cook, because he is from Florida, FSU, Florida State University. And, and I've seen, oh man, but there was this thing someone posted all of his, when he plays in Florida, like he just goes
off.
He just goes off. So your defense,
Yeah. Let's just be honest. Last week they played like absolute booty juice. Especially the run defense.
I would agree with
especially
that.
the run defense, because you had Michael Carter for the Jets get 2 touchdowns. You had Zach Wilson get 1 on the ground, 1 for Breece Hall, 1 for Braxton Berrios. So if you have Dalvin Cook in your fantasy team, start him. That's what I'm saying right there.
And I am one of those guys who has Dalvin Cook and is going to start him this Sunday against your defense. And in the pass defense, I mean it's better. It's better than the run defense, right? I mean, would you say? Or
well, yeah, we still have. Well,
you have Xavier. Well, you have Xavier Howard,
who was one of the best.
He's one
of the best corners in the league.
Yeah, he is. He is definitely up there for sure. He is going to be on Justin Jefferson all day, so that could pose a little bit of a challenge. You think? Perhaps. Are you scared of Justin Jefferson?
Listen, I wanted Double J from the start. I wanted him in 2020 when we took Austin Jackson instead.
Yeah.
But I'm happy he's doing well for y'all.
Mm-hmm. And
love me some Double J.
Always love me some double J. And with Double J, Justin Jefferson, get JJ Jets gonna be having a lot of attention around him. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to We have other weapons too. I know we don't have the wide receiver duo that you do, but
although Adam Thielen,
yes, representing right now, yes,
right,
poses can pose some a threat as well. So are you scared that you're going to focus so much like on Jefferson that you're gonna give it away, let the other ones go off, like KJ and
KJ and Irv Smith. What was the other guy? Naguanu?
He's I think that the one you're trying to refer to is a kick returner actually. Right. Kene, he's a running back. So I mean, Kene is more, or as I like to refer him as King Kene, because he returned 2 kickoff returns last year for touchdowns. So he's more of a special teams threat. Okay. And I don't know, as I'm just asking, but your special teams, right. Would you say your special teams?
Our special teams are all right. I mean, Jason Sanders has been missing clutch kicks recently.
Greg Joseph has done some of that too.
Greg Joseph, former FAU Owl. That's right.
That's
my
right.
alma mater. But yeah, special teams for us hasn't been really the best. Hasn't been the worst either. Just average.
Yeah. So, but it's a crucial. If it gets down to it, which, as I said, I think it might, just because of how we are, and how we have like a 21-3 lead against the Bears, and then we crush it, and then barely come back. Like, this could be a similar situation. This could be what do you think? How this, are you expecting a high scoring game, low scoring game, or like mid game?
I'm gonna say mid. I'm thinking like 31-24.
31-24
would be the final score.
Okay. I see that you didn't say who wins.
I did say it in my Pick'em show.
Yes, which you can
Four Horsemen of Pick'ems, which you
out.
can check out on my channel every Wednesday night.
Yes, I have that. That is pinned up in the comment section right now to go follow. So go follow him. So what did you?
As the great poet of our generation, Iggy Azalea, once says, "First things first, I'm a realist." I picked the Vikings. I did pick the Vikings. 31-24.
You picked. Okay. I had a similar score. I had 30-24. Yeah, it's honest. I mean, it is honest. But do you think you can, because everyone is down on you right now after losing, to the Jets, but you're injured, of course. Do you think there is a chance that you can upset? I guess
there's always a chance any given Sunday. I just hope Skylar does well. I mean, we got the weapons for him. Just hope he can find them. They can just take off.
Right. That's sort of how I feel with the Vikings in some way, but Kirk Cousins is definitely.
How do you feel about Kirk Cousins? I'm curious.
Kirk Cousins, it's been ever since he was signed in 2018, after the year we went to the NFC Championship game and lost. My emotions, it started out negative, 100% for sure, because we paid him $84 million
guaranteed.
And we didn't get guaranteed. And in those years, we made the playoffs. Well, I want to say once, 3 years, 84 million, I think. So, and we beat the Saints in the wild card in 2019, and then we got crushed against San Francisco in the divisional round because our offense was so anemic, and Mike Zimmer was really setting the offense back and pushing us back. So because at the time when we signed him, I was thinking, Zimmer, doing a great job and all that, and we're gonna have a good we already have the good defense at the time. I was really keen on, like, this is the missing piece. And then as the years go by, as the defense slowly regresses, because 2017, you have the number one defense, you're bound to regress, but we regress faster in the defense, and then things start crumbling apart. It became whatever hate I had for Zimmer was then rebounded by, okay, I have support for Kirk Cousins.
Right.
Because I want to say, I forgot what year, maybe it was like by the end of 2020, I was like, yeah, this is I don't know. Zimmer's not working out. This offense, I hate seeing run, pass, and then trying to get all this on defense, because we have the playmakers.
I've seen that plenty of times. Trust me.
It's terrible. It is so terrible. I mean, and it is terrible unless you're the Green Bay Packers, who should be doing that but aren't doing that, and instead trying to pass. But getting back to the Vikings, Kirk Cousins last year put us in a lot of game-winning situations. The problem was the defense just face planted and gave up in the last couple minutes. Most prominent example was last year against the winless Detroit Lions.
Oh,
yeah, that was absolutely terrible. And I knew, and everyone knew at that point, once we lost to the winless Detroit Lions, Zimmer was going to be fired.
Forget about it.
So, as much as people like to make fun of that, I was in a way happy that we lost
bittersweet almost.
Bittersweet almost, because we were still in the playoff contention at the time. But I'm like, no, it's not worth it, because I don't want him staying here any longer. So, and then we would get to this year, where Kevin O'Connell wins the Super Bowl as the offense coordinator for the Rams. Now you see the Rams offense is not doing so hot anymore.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp's still the man though, but
yes.
The rest of the Rams offense is not doing good. But we implemented Kevin O'Connell offense, making Kirk Cousins throw more, which I feel like he's still getting adjusted to that. So he has to throw the ball more, and go for more chances. Which, when you go for broke more times, you're bound to make more. Let's just say more mistakes. And Kirk Cousins this year has had, I want to say,
high risk, high reward.
He's high risk, high reward. He can do the scripted, first drive plays, and can do it for a while. But then once trying to get you in a comfortable, because when he's too it just seems like when he's too comfortable, that's when with a lead this year, he plays a little conservatively and goes more the safer options. So, and like in the fourth quarter, when we finally blew the lead on with the defense, because the defense was staying on the field more often. When your offense is not moving, defense is on the field more. You gotta. Then Kirk Cousins decided to show up and play hero ball, and he has delivered in those fourth quarters.
Hey, you're 4-1 for a reason.
We're 4-1 for a reason. It's not a pretty 4-1, but you take 4-1 where you can, and 3-2 for the Dolphins is not too bad. I mean, you gotta tip your hat that you got that win against the Bills.
I did not expect that, to be honest.
I don't think anybody was expecting it.
I don't think anybody expected that. Everyone's calling us out like that. Like everybody's what's the word? Counting us for dead. Mm-hmm. Saying it's like, no, there's no chance in hell, but win is a win.
A win.
We found a way to get it done.
Win is a win. And that will help you as you continue your chase to make the playoffs. Question mark. We'll see how
But going forward, I think I saw that we have the fourth easiest schedule remaining.
I think Vikings have an easy schedule themselves, but that's of course we're playing I can't say we have an easy schedule, like that easy of a schedule anymore, because the NFC East is a little sneaky this year. And so there might be some sneaky games coming up for us down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But what was I gonna? Do you think you're gonna make the playoffs this year? I mean, it looks like you should if Tua is back to himself and that concussion did not permanently, cause any motor skills in his throwing and accuracy. So
if he gets back to 100%, which I think he will, maybe in a couple weeks, not necessarily next week. I think we do have a chance to go probably 11-6, maybe 10-7.
Okay. I could see
on the cusp of the playoffs, not necessarily getting in because the NFC or AFC West still pretty good. They still got the Broncos, or not the Broncos.
The Broncos. I don't know about the Broncos. They're not
Chargers. Chiefs are still pretty good. I mean, possibly the Ravens are probably going to win the North.
Yeah, that's.
Bengals are still the reigning, defending, undisputed AFC champions.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have a chance.
Yeah,
I think we have a chance.
I think you got a chance, but I do think now
It's not high though, but it's a chance.
It's not high, and I mean it's not. Well, it's. I feel like it's decent. I mean, I feel like there's not many good teams this year. There's a lot of mid teams, and
so much mid,
so much bad football play, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen in terms of how things are going to shape out at the end of the year in terms of standing wise. Might not meet as much as you need to make the playoffs. And I was gonna ask about I was thinking about asking about, are you gonna win the AFC East? But I think there's this team called the Buffalo Bills that are have one word on.
They are so good, and honestly, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but I'm happy for the Bills. They've been through a lot of stuff.
They really have.
And I would have them over the Patriots and the Jets any day of the week win the East.
Yeah, I would agree with that too, because Patriots and Jets fans are so annoying.
Scumbags.
They are so annoying. Yes, I unfortunately live with one. So.
Oh, you do?
Yes. So, but it's and then I'm gonna have some, and then I'm going to the Thanksgiving game. So.
Oh, you're actually going to it?
I'm going to the Thanksgiving game because I have, and there's gonna be people from. I have family out east coming here, and we're gonna have a good time, and hopefully we win, or else I'm not gonna hear the end of it because the Patriots are bad. I think they're bad. I don't know. They almost beat the Packers, but of course I don't know how good the Packers are. And then they shut out the Lions, but that's the Lions. So
it's the Lions.
It's the Lions. So Patriots leaning more toward bad, but
How are Jets fans annoying? They spell their name.
Oh yes, yes, they spell their name. They need to know how to spell their name. It's 4 letters. JETS. I'm not saying the rest of it. I'm not saying the rest. I'm not doing the rest of the chant. I'm not doing the rest of it. No.
Jeebies.
No, because that is annoying. That fireman Ed. Fireman Ed. Yes, thank you. Fireman Ed. Yeah, the Jets are doing better than the Patriots. Something I never thought I would be saying right now, and they're actually looking like a mid team that could.
You know what Jets stands for, by the way?
What?
Just end the season.
Just end the season. Just end the season. Even though they are second place in the division right now.
Third. Wait, I think they're third because we have a 2-1 advantage because we beat the Patriots, we beat the Bills.
No, it's the head-to-head first.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Right. Division-wise, yeah, but head-to-head.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's not a good feeling to have, but it's
only week 6.
It's only week 6. It's only week 6. So
onward.
But we are gonna we are gonna just because we all need to relax, right now. Any overreactions, especially after this game, if what one of us loses, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world because at least you have at least for the Dolphins standpoint, at least you would have an excuse. Tua is not playing, so that's why if you lose, exactly. So if we lose, people are gonna look at it. Well, I feel like people don't look at us as legit, which I get. But But especially if we lose this game by like we get blown out, yeah, we're gonna be totally ripped into pieces. Tom's just gonna take us off the power rankings. That's just how it's gonna be. That's just how it's gonna be. Yes, I do have a Discord. But
by the way,
yes.
Do you know whose jersey I'm wearing?
Number
Vikings fan?
Oh yes, I think I do. If that's wait, that's number 8.
Number 8.
That's number 8.
But he played for you guys before.
Oh, why? It's because Teddy's still 5. Teddy's still 5 on the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, this is about 20 years ago.
Oh, 20 years. Oh, 20 years.
About 20 years ago.
Oh, damn. Okay, 20 years ago. Let me think. So looking 20 years ago, because 20 years ago, our quarterback was Daunte Culpepper.
There we go.
They were talking about
that's him.
But
Daunte Culpepper. He was a Dolphin.
Oh my God.
He was a Dolphin. We traded for him because we didn't get Drew Brees.
Yes, Drew Brees, the one that got away. Yes, Daunte Culpepper. Oh, now that I look him up, he only played for you for 1 year.
And what a year it was.
And what a year. What a year. Yeah, the 2006 Miami Dolphins. What? Let me see. Nick Saban was their head coach. 6-10.
But we did beat the Vikings that year.
Oh, that's just because you had some inside knowledge. hey, and we also went 6-10. So, just some inside. That was just some inside knowledge. You won 24-20. So it's not like it's a big accomplishment. But yes, you beat us. Yeah, yes. And all that. So I remember
he was on the 0-16 lines.
He was on the Owens. Yeah. No, see, that I know. That I know very, very well. Yes. Terrain. He was on the 0-16 lines. Yes. And
Chad Pennington.
I
remember him. Actually, my first game, he was the quarterback for the Dolphins. My first live game, it was the Oakland Raiders against the Miami Dolphins. I saw the epic quarterback duo between Chad Pennington and Jamarcus Russell.
Ooh.
And it was just as bad as you think. We won, I think, 15-12 was the final score.
Yeah.
It was all field goals.
All field goals.
Awesome.
Man, that sounds like a game from last week.
It was awesome.
Right. And one thing I did forget to ask you. I should have started out with this. I'm sorry for backtracking on this.
No, you're good.
Because this is our
great.
Because this is our first time really,
this is great.
Interacting. So I'm getting to know you more.
Yes.
How did you become a Miami Dolphins fan?
It's funny. Growing up, I was not a football fan. So it was my senior year of high school.
Ooh.
Summer of senior year of high school. It's like, you know what? You got to pick a team. You have a baseball team. You have somewhat of a basketball team in the Heat. Baseball team's the Braves. They lost today, and they're probably going to lose tomorrow night. RIP. But you got to pick a team.
Right.
And I was so close to picking the Giants because at the time they were the reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champions, and my dad is a Giants fan.
He's a Giants fan. Wow.
But I figured I've lived in Florida now about 20 years. At the time, it was about 6. I needed a Florida team.
Yeah, you need a Florida team. Oh, and this was back in what year again?
2008.
2008. Okay.
Oh, the year after we won. The year after we won 1-15. And
oh boy,
I was like, you know what? Tampa is kind of cool, but I don't know.
Because they won one like not too many years before, before
Right.
that, so that you're thinking, considering that.
And then Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. I'm trying to think.
But there was one thing. There was one thing that brought me to the Dolphins. Not only was it the color scheme, because aqua and orange kicks major ass, but
I mean, I really like aqua. Yeah.
The fact that we are the only undefeated team in NFL history. 42 or 50. I believe this is the 50th anniversary of the perfect season.
Yes, the perfect season. There's only one perfect team now, and that is the Philadelphia Eagles.
That is correct.
Yeah, that is correct. And you're just and I bet you're just waiting. You have that bottle of champagne ready for when they lose. Maybe this
Pop
Sunday,
it open. That's right.
Against the Dallas Cowboys, maybe. Of course, but rooting for the Cowboys is also another. It's just a different thing.
Yeah, gives me the heebie-jeebies. Also, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective is one of my all-time favorite movies. Laces out, Dan.
Hey, do you pop champagne? Do you pop champagne every year?
No, but not every New Year. Every New Year's I do, but every time the Dolphins' perfect record stays, no, I don't.
No. Even when the Panther, for example, the Panthers, they were 14. They were 14-0, and they were looking like they were going to have the perfect season, and then they lost in the last.
They rested their starters the last game.
Well, the last game, I remember they definitely did. The second last game, I think the last two games they did. They won the last game, but lost the second to last game. So.
But to answer the question, no, I don't pop champagne every year.
Okay. The Falcons, yes, they lost to the Falcons.
The Falcons,
that's the last team who was closest to having a perfect season. So.
The Patriots too.
Yes, that's yes, of course.
18-0.
Did you now? That's a question. Did you pop champagne when the Patriots lost that Super Bowl against the Giants? Because your dad, you just said your dad is a Giants fan. He is. That must have been that was probably a day for you.
Well, first of all, my dad doesn't drink, and I was 17 at the time, so
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forget. But yeah, so that was 2008.
8.
Oh, that was the year, and that was the year you became a Dolphins fan.
And here we are.
And here we are. It just comes full circle. Did your hate for the Patriots was it up there yet? Or
it's always been there. I've never liked a Boston team.
Oh, never liked a Boston team. Yeah, I feel that.
14 years of mid. 14 years of mid. We've had some ups. We've had some downs. Had some moments right in the middle. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't change it for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Fins up. Bye-bye.
Fins up. Fins up. Definitely. And I really hope the best success for you. And I hope that everything turns out well in terms of just health-wise, because I look at that injury report and I'm like, oof. And our injury report is
you only got five guys on the injury report?
On the injury report. I
think Madison was one of them.
Madison was
Alexander Madison.
Yes, his name is Alexander Madison. And he's questionable with the shoulder.
Just you wait.
Yeah. So, but Dalvin Cook, it's the two people that are questionable because the other ones will play. DJ Wonnum and Alexander Madison, both rotational people. So not any starter or anything, but could be huge, especially with Dalvin Cook's injury history. That's something I'm concerned about. But as I said, he's playing in Florida, somewhere he's comfortable with. So I'm not too concerned about that. And then DJ Wonnum, if we don't have him, it's not too big of a deal, in my opinion. I mean, our defense already has to do so much already, so it's gonna be a very, very tough challenge to really, to really contain this offense, even with Skylar as QB. So yeah, that's gonna be something. So yeah. So so as we're I guess let me see. Oh, fun fact: the Boston cares more about the Red Sox and Celtics more than the Patriots. Would you agree with that statement or no?
I mean, nowadays, probably. I mean,
Nowadays,
they don't have Tom Brady anymore, so.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Nowadays, I would say, yeah.
Right. So
because most of their fans are in Tampa now.
Most of their yeah, you could say most of their fans in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Oh, but you living in Florida, your interactions with Buccaneers fans.
I've been to Raymond James a few times.
Mm-hmm.
They are a rowdy bunch.
A rowdy bunch, Pirate ship as good as it is on TV.
Yeah. Oh, it's loud.
Mm-hmm.
It's loud, especially if you're sitting right behind it. Oh, make sure you bring some earplugs. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, if it's anything like the sounds like at US Bank, especially at the start of a game, yeah, I'm gonna need I would bet I would need some earplugs. So oh boy.
Speaking of bet, you want to make one?
Oh boy.
For this game? I'm down if you
are. What were you thinking? I mean, I was not expecting this. I would like to hear said bet.
Well,
if
we both
have one.
Okay,
Or
I do.
One.
I do have one. Since our two teams both have kick-ass fight songs, I figured the winner gets to sing the fight song, or the loser gets to sing the fight song of the winning team.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'll do that, and I'm gonna be. I've had to do that once before because when last year for the Ravens game and I lost.
Wait, the Ravens have a fight song?
They have a fight song. No, I mean they do, and
I had no idea.
Yeah, so I wasn't really happy about that, but I know that. I should say that our fellow mod, Colleen, the Bills fan, is not very fond of your Dolphins song. So, so I mean, I will. So she would not like me doing that. So I will clear. So if we lose this game, I will definitely do your fight song.
And I will do it, and I will be wearing I will wear a Vikings helmet as well.
Okay. I can see if I can find. I think I might have one aqua turquoise. I don't know, whatever aqua, right? You don't turquoise. Do you say turquoise the same thing, or is it two different?
It's a lighter shade of. It's turquoise is a darker shade of aqua.
Okay, I think.
But I'll let it slide.
Okay. Because I don't want to. I mean I don't want to counsel anybody on something like a team I don't know about just because or colors or anything about it for the team. So yeah, I think I have an aqua shirt in there that I can wear. So that I can definitely do. And and you're gonna be streaming the game on your channel?
I am. Yes, I will be.
Okay.
Sunday at 1:00 Eastern Standard Time, East Coast.
Eastern Standard Time. I mean, and for the Central people in here, that'll be noon. Has a better ring to it. Noon Central Time. So, you you watch the game, especially whoever's winning at the time, you can go, or I think people actually would rather actually see the despair. So whoever is not doing so good at the time, go check either one of us.
Give us some good vibes.
Give us some good vibes. Exactly. So I already put the link pinned at the top, but at the end of this stream, I will pin it in the comment section down below for the YouTube channel and and of course the Twitters. You also do your Horseman picks each week.
4 Horsemen of Pick'ems every Wednesday night, 10:00.
10:00 Eastern Standard Time.
EST.
Did you say Let's Ride?
I said EST, Eastern Standard Time. Although,
no, I thought you said. Okay.
If you want me to say it,
but
no, I'm not going to say that.
No. I feel like Russell Wilson has ruined that.
Did you see? I think last week when they lost, he still did it at the press conference.
That's just so.
It's like, dude,
pathetic. That is so pathetic. Like, why do you do that? You're trying to. I know you're trying to, keep up like the vibe. Like, but you lost. Like, I know you're trying to bring up the mood, but like, who's riding at this point? I feel like all the Bronco fans have jumped off the wagon at this point. Have jumped off the ride. So
Dolphins country, let's swim.
Yes, because a Bronco clearly knows how to swim.
No, Dolphins do though.
Dolphins do though, and hopefully we will be riding on said dolphin to win. We will be riding on said dolphin to win on Sunday. But Russ's corn, nothing but corn. Yeah, Dolphin country. Let's swim.
There it is.
Let's swim. Yeah, and then and hopefully we'll be swimming. But yeah,
good stuff.
Oh, Mecca the Broncos fan, just dots, So
be careful, it's spicy.
It's spicy. I wanna, of course. So a big shout out and thank you again to Mr. Alex APizzle90 for doing this preview with me.
Adam, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me on, man. Hopefully we do more of these.
Hopefully we do more of these, and maybe if everything goes right for both of our teams, I know this is a long shot, but if both of us somehow, some way make the Super Bowl, even though
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. But again, thank you all for showing up today. I am absolutely dumbfounded by all of you who decide to stay up after Tom's stream.
You guys are legends.
You guys are the true legends. So yeah. But thank you all for watching. This has been Adam and Alex. And as always, Skull.
Fins up.
And fins up.